This is a martial arts delight, this bout. This is a fan favorite, iconic bout. And who's at the helm? None other than the Mac, as usual.
The face of MMA is back. It has to be what old folks felt like when MJ came back that second time to play for the Wizards. I hope I'm not too early calling this fight, because I think last time when he pulled out on the Chandler fight, it was like a week out from the fight actually happening, and he just pulled out. So, fingers crossed this one actually happens. He's only a plus 175 underdog too, like not as big of an underdog as I thought he'd be. It'll be so interesting to see how, I don't want to say how washed he is, but like how how old Connor's going to move. 5 years not in the cage. He's also like damn near 40. I wonder if he's still got the athleticism, that explosion, or if he's just going to look kind of slow. And either way, it's going to be a tough one for him to win. Like Max Holloway is perfectly the wrong matchup for him. Like this is almost like Connor would be a fiery type of Max would be a water type damn near. Like the cardio kickboxing style versus just power puncher and not the best cardio. It couldn't be a harder comeback fight. He really should have just fought Chandler, man. What a far easier win than this. But it should be good to see. I'm obviously leaning Max, but would love to see Connor win just for the storyline. Like if Connor wins this, does he get a title fight at welterweight, or does he somehow make an extra cut and go back to lightweight? All in all, this fight being at welterweight just makes no sense, honestly. Smelly BSD versus Patty. BSD for sure. Like maybe the staff might nerf him, but honestly, if he comes back healthy and the staff isn't really affecting him, I think he's just way more skilled than Patty in all aspects of MMA. Like his striking doesn't look good. He's got zero head movement, but he's got better tools than Patty. Patty has no actual boxing. It's just sloppy MMA striking. Their grappling is probably pretty close. Like Patty's great off his back, BSD as well. So that should be fun. Leaning BSD, but could be Patty if the staff really hurts. Corey Sandhagen, Mario Bautista. Bro, I'm so much of a casual. I didn't even know this is the second time they're fighting. That first go around, Corey Sandhagen apparently was ragged on him and submitted him. So if we're just basing it off that, I'm leaning Corey one more time. And I don't know if I've just been unlucky, but every Mario Bautista fight I've caught so far has just been boring as hell. The Umar fight where he dropped him for a sec, that was pretty entertaining. And there were parts of it where it was kind of interesting, but for the most part, he's just one of these guys where he holds you on the fence and just drains you. Not a fun fighter for sure. But Corey Sandhagen's pretty entertaining, so leaning Corey and just praying it's a good fight, honestly. Brandon Royval, Loner Kavanaugh, this is a fire fight. Royval's never been in a boring fight. Like super high volume, always willing to make it interesting. And Loner Kavanaugh, we got to see him like in Cage Warriors. Like we got to see his come up. He's nice. He's for sure up next. After beating Brandon Moreno, I think it's pretty clear cut that they're trying to speed run him to the belt. If he beats Brandon Royval, which is going to be a tough task since like he is significantly shorter, 5'6" to 5'9", he's going to get on the inside of Brandon Royval. But he's so fast. I think he could do it. I'm leaning Brandon Royval. Or sorry, I'm leaning Loner Kavanaugh. I don't think I've seen him grapple though. So if he doesn't get submitted, I think just on the feet he wins. Love to see him fight Joshua Van right after. They got to speed run him straight to the title. Bobby Green, Terrence McKinney. This is a hood scrap for show. I'm leaning Bobby Green. Just think his boxing's cleaner. Terrence McKinney's kind of chinny. He's actually Bobby Green's an underdog, so fuck it. I still like his odds, honestly. Bobby Green for that one. Putting Rob Whittaker on the prelims is insane. He for sure should have been above the Bobby Green fight. There's no way that's a bigger fight than Robert Whittaker. But he's fighting at light heavyweight. Nikita Krylov. Oh, fuck, don't really care. I'm not going to lie. I'm just praying Robert Whittaker wins this one. Bro needs a win. He's for sure been due for one. But he's also the underdog. 6 foot to 6'3". Bro, Russian killer too, or Ukrainian killer. His record's 31-11 though. So okay, I mean, hey, I'm leaning Robert Whittaker just for good time's sake, honestly. Him going to light heavyweight's kind of a bold move too. Like he's not that big of a middleweight even. Should be interesting to see. And then I think I'm gonna end it here. Gable Stevenson versus Alicia Ellison. Crazy betting line on this one. Gable Stevenson's a minus 2,500. So that should just go ahead and say, like, I don't want to say Alicia's a can, but it's gonna be a tough one. Gable Stevenson, dude, low key doesn't have much striking defense though. Every time I've seen him on the feet, he just seems to have a crazy chin. Just eats whatever strikes or kicks come at him, and then just blast you with something, and then takes it down. Super black explosive. It's probably gonna be similar to how Bo Nickel came back or Bo Nickel's introduced into the UFC. Striking just looks rough until eventually he gets it up to a respectable state, and then just wins via elite wrestling.